Outdoor baseball now from the warehouse. Standing in, Andrew Benintendi. He'll get us started in this
Leading
one
off for
under
Boston,
the lights.
the left fielder.
Ready to deliver.
Andrew
Here's the first pitch.
Benintendi.
First of 3 here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike one.
7-10.
And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
1 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground to third. Well, and he has some trouble with it, and he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out. Here's J.D. Martinez. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting.
Boy, talking about a damaged season, leads the league in home runs and runs batted in. This guy has a legitimate shot to win the Triple Crown.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Rosario is there. And that ends the inning. Down. Stepping in, number 2. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Twins.
First offering on its way.
The second baseman,
and
number
a high
2.
strike there, 0-1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
A chance now from
Batting
target
second,
field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, no doubt, I'm here to watch the dynamic play of Byron Buxton. Coming into the game, he's among the leaders in the AL in stolen bases. Sure, that tells you he has a lot of speed, but what it also tells you is he does a great job of getting on base. Keep an eye on him if he gets aboard in this one.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Byron Buxton becomes out number 2 this inning. First pitch coming. Here it is.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the team.
He'll get it into second. Throw won't get him.
Batting fourth.
Now at the plate, Mitch Garver. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Fouled away. Polanco stands at second with 2 gone. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Twins wind up stranding 1, and this is still a nut. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Previous meetings with Jake Odorizzi, he brings with him a .313 batting average. He's doubled off him 5 times. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Bogaerts, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He's had a great season to this point, and heading into today, he's received the most all-star votes among shortstops in the league.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the all-star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the all-star game right now.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
The third base.
Devers, the next to bat. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
This guy's having a really good year for his age, but this is something we've seen a lot lately. Young players coming up and impacting a lineup.
The windup and the 0-1. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton moves over, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting 6.
Here's Mookie Betts. First at bat for him as he enters play 3rd in the American League batting race.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base, too.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning on just 9 pitches, and he's got a chance to keep it in single digits again here in the second.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Buxton is going to have room out there as he puts this. Here's Nelson Cruz now.
Leading
his
off
lifetime line against Andrew Kashner. He carries a batting average of .389. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Cruz, or the boomstick as he's appropriately nicknamed. He's a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career, and you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
Bogaerts has it, and a good throw gets him. 1 gone.
Batting 6.
So coming to the plate, Eddie Rosario. First pitch coming, here it is. And it's fouled away. Bottom of the second here with no score. Rosario behind with an 0-2 count.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 7.
Here's Miguel
the third
Sano.
baseman.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Behind 0-2 now. And a good two-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down the road.
Oh, it sailed right over his head at first. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there.
Batting it. The first baseman.
This throw is nowhere close. As we take a look at it, you can see it sail high and down the right field line of the bag. Not sure he rushed the thrower. He just lost the grip as it left his hand, but he's not going to be happy with himself about that throw.
Count even now at 1-1. The set and the 1-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Sano at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. 1 left for Minnesota. We'll move to the third with no score.
Welcome back to Target Field, home of the Twins, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. They come into this one among the league leaders in both team ERA and walks allowed. Something members of the pitching staff told me they take a lot of pride in. They told me how important it is in today's game to not give up any freebies, because with so many teams and players swinging for the home run, it's absolutely crucial to avoid having guys on base if someone does connect. Now, that makes perfect sense, guys, but we all know it's easier said than done, so they've got a lot to be proud of.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Here's Steve Pearce now, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
No one out with a runner at second. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Batting 9, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hard hit ball to second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2. Digging in for the second at bat, Andrew Benintendi. Runner in scoring position with 2 down. First delivery to him on the way. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Red Sox leave 1. Home half of the third. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got 2 decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. Popped him up. Devers shading to his right, 2 down.
The center fielder, number 25.
Buxton now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
And he fouls this one off. And he pops it up, but this will land untouched. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Twins are set down 1-2-3. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Number 23 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Called strike 0-2. Hit hard down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. Throwing to second.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, B-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Behind 0-2 now. Boy, and he rips this ball down the left field line. But he just missed his extra bases.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone.
The batter.
So digging in now, Xander Bogaerts. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And they take the lead. It's gone. So a 2-run shot to left center. Number 21 for him on the season. And that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Standing in now, Rafael Devers.
Rafael.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 2 runs, 3 hits, and 2 Boston errors to this point in the contest. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Line toward right center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Striding in for Boston, Mookie Betts. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. In there for strike 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Betts brings in a batting average resting just under 320, and a look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
Yeah, Matty, I know in today's game batting average isn't held in high regard, but for a career to be north of 300, you're doing it.
High in the air out to center field. Buxton on the move. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Now at the plate, Sandy Leon. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
0-1 count. Here it comes. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Standing in, Jorge Polanco. He'll begin things here against Andrew Cashner.
Shortstop.
In there, and it's 0-1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop. Got him.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in, and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Fouled off. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. On the ground for the shortstop, Bogarts. He's got it. Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Now is the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Down go the Twins in order. They trail it here 2-0. Now to the plate, Steve Pierce.
Leading off
He'll
the Red
start
Sox,
off the 5th in this one.
The first baseman, number 25, Steve Pierce.
There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Hit to third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter, Jackie Bradley Jr. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read, he was selected in the 1st round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Pulled toward right center field. Buxton will range to his left and put it away. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder.
Digging in once again, Andrew Benintendi. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
All bets are off for the offense right now. This guy's got a low pitch count. He's attacking the zone. They have to get more aggressive. This guy's not going anywhere.
0-2 the count to Benintendi. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Ground ball right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. I can't be. You're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
Number 23 is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2. Has a look. Now the pitch. Lifted in the air to center. Buxton is under it. And that ends the inning. One left for the Red Sox. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the fifth, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And right into the shift. On to first, and very quickly, 2 are gone in the home fifth. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the fifth, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. In there, strike one.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They're down 2-0. Now at the plate, J.D. Martinez will lead things off here for Boston. Xander Bogaerts due to hit next.
Martinez.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
And right into the shift. And this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter is gone on strikes, 1 away. Stepping into the box, Xander Bogaerts. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Drilled down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And they start him out away with a called strike. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. On the ground to the left side. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Behind 0-2 now. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple as they're digging in now. Marwin Gonzalez will start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent today.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Grounder down the line at third. And that's through for a hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And the Twins have something brewing right away. It's a leadoff double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense and a real quality swing. But he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
The 0-1 pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take. And he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
And a curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2. In there for a base hit. And he is in there. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only 1 out.
Hey, after starting the game over 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
Fastball is in there.
0-1's the count.
Smoked on the ground left side. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. In to score the runner from third.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is, this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
He just ramps up, and here's the fastball by him. 0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
Another one sent foul. Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
Buxton over at second. Polanco at first. 1 gone. Fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. Softly hit down to third. Likely no shot at 2. There's 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point.
Number 54, Sergio.
New pitcher set to take over now. It's the right-hander Sergio Romo that gets the call. First delivery to him on the way. And a high strike there, 0-1. The 0-1. Hot shot down the line, but this will get foul for strike 2. The 0-2 home, grounded down the third baseline. Sano is there. Oh, what a play! Wow!
Now batting, the center fielder.
Stepping into the box, Jackie Bradley Jr. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Into the corner and slicing foul.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Skied into straightaway right. Gonzalez has a play. 2 down.
Now batting.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Romo, a right-hander standing just under 6 foot at 5'11". This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
And this is might have even been a foul tip that's held. At the plate, Nelson Cruz. He went down on strikes last time up. Heath Hembry gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the whole 7th.
Your
First
attention,
pitch
please.
hack in here, and that's
Now
the first strike.
For Boston, number 37.
Hits this one hard the other way. And this is through into right field, so the time runs aboard to kick off the inning.
They need to be aggressive right here from the offensive standpoint.
Now batting,
left field, bottom of the 7th, you're down 1. This has to be the moment they scratch one across.
Cruz on at first, nobody out. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys.
Now batting,
so
third
objective
baseman.
number 1 is straining him on base, and now with one out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
And now a balk has been called here as he came to the plate too quickly. And you can forget about that double play now as the runner moves into scoring position with 1 away. Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are 2 gone now. Here's C.J. Cron now, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. A little tardy there, no balls and a strike. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, I thought he was going to work around him right.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So no runs. Leading off the inning, number 23, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. He's set. Here it comes. Swing, and he's able to flare this one out to left. And there's a base hit, so a chance to add a little insurance here as the leadoff man is on to start the 8th.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Stepping in, J.D. Martinez, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Bogart.
Into the box, Xander Bogaerts, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ground ball left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field, but not quite enough as it's off the center field wall. And that'll score the runner from third as they'll open up a 3-1 lead.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo home.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. 1 run scores.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
First offering on its way. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Pulled toward right center field. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ballgame. The runner from first crosses the plate. It's now 7-1.
Bases loaded, and he was looking to drive the ball in the second he stepped into the box. Puts a big swing on this thing, and the ball just gets down to the wall, allowing everyone to come around and score. He'll take a 3-run double every day of the week.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. The 0-1 pitch. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Now a hard liner, but foul. The next 0-2. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. Gone. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 31 for him on the season, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the pitch. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. 7 runs have crossed the plate in the inning. Ripped on the ground to first. Cone has it. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Hey now.
Now batting. Left
now at the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Hit out towards second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Now batting. Number 23.
Next up for the Red Sox, number 23. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. First offering on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And he takes strike 2.
0-2.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is line to left, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Now batting. Designated hitter.
Coming to the plate now, J.D. Martinez. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, no balls and a strike. And now maybe a mind game or two going on down there as he steps out a second time in the AB. Has a look, now the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Buxton is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. So here's the cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Popped him up. Garver is there. And that's the 3rd out. But a big stepping up now. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Colton Brewer is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. The 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
In now, number 2. He grounds it sharply to third. Devers has it, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, the center fielder.
Digging in,
Byron
Buxton. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Line shot to second, but it's caught, and the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. They trail big. It's 9-1. Settling in now, Rafael Devers. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Devers.
First pitch of the at-bat. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Hit well on the ground to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
So
right
striding
fielder.
in, Mookie Betts. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Betts brings in a batting line above the 450 mark. Do not sleep on his at-bats, folks.
Matty, he's having one of those dream seasons right now. The ability to work the count, the ability to get on base north of 400, and having a great batting average. This guy's certainly one of the best players in the game right now.
Loud contact by Mookie, and a ball carrying well to left field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run there for Mookie. Number 28 on the season as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Your
Number
attention,
61
please.
is ready, and he'll
Now
take the ball
pitching for
from the manager.
Number 61.
Stepping in now, Sandy Leon, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Into the box, Steve Pearce. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
Fastball called for strike 2. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And that's a home run into the top tank. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now with 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Down 0-2.
Here's a pop-up now. Crone moving to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Digging in the switch hitter, Jorge Polanco, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Behind 0-2 now. Weak grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Now another 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Now
ready once again, Mitch Garver. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Nelson Cruz. His lifetime numbers against Chacín. The pitcher's owned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Chacín is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is...
And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Starting in the AL East, the Boston Red Sox got 18 hits as they pulverized the Twins 11-1. The victory extended their incredible run of consecutive games with a win. The Angels combined to give up just 5 hits as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 8-4. The Tampa Bay Rays knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 4-2. The A's sent 3 balls into the seats as they took down the visiting Orioles 13-2. Whit Merrifield collected a total of 4 driven in as Kansas City disposed of the Mariners 5-3. The win was their 5th straight as a team. The Indians got 11 hits overall as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 4-1. The New York Mets allowed only 5 hits in the game as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 1-0. Max Scherzer allowed nothing in his complete game shutout win as the Nationals disposed of the Phillies 2-0. He currently owns the lowest ERA in the National League among qualified pitchers. Zach Greinke grabbed win number 6 on the year as the Stros defeated Cincinnati 4-1. He is currently in the top 5 in the AL in shutouts. Miles Mikolas twirled a dominating complete game shutout on the mound, helping the Cardinals get by the Marlins 6-0. Hyunjin Ryu got the win, his 6th so far this year, as the Dodgers defeated the rival Giants 3-2. The Brewers allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 2-0. It was their 5th straight victory. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors. Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Looking first at the American League East, the Red Sox got 18 hits as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 11-1. The victory extended their incredible run of consecutive games with a win. First opened back in 2010. We're on the air from Target. Into the box now, J.D. Martinez.
Leading off
comes
tonight
in
for
today,
Boston,
leading the American League in batting for the season.
J.D.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage, too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
And, guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to watch Xander Bogaerts do his thing. He had an on-base percentage of over .450 last month. There are a lot of things you can look at in this game, but that's one thing that just stands out. If you're getting on base that much, you're not making a lot of outs.
Holt, sometimes referred to as the Brock Star. He was a 9th-round pick. There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 19th home run for him on the season. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0. And now the Red Sox DH, Steve Pearce. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers.
Yeah, and last time out, multi-homer game. He's as dangerous as they come right now.
Yeah, this is a guy you really need to pitch with caution. And usually when he hits him, he starts to hit them in bunches. Be really careful throwing this guy anything in the middle part of the plate. You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
The shortstop, Xander.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Good break to that one, and he's in command, 0-2. Drives it out to deep right center field. Buxton on the move. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. The Red Sox are on the board thanks to the solo home run. On to the... Here's Byron Buxton now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Twins, the center fielder.
High fastball is in there. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, one guy that's been struggling a bit lately is Miguel Sano. He went 0 for 3 last game. No big deal, only 3 ABs, but it was the way in which he looked going about those ABs. He didn't have a good look to him at all. We'll see if he can bounce back in this one.
On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out. Digging in, Jorge Polanco. He drove in his club's only run a night ago.
Polanco.
First offering on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Sale into the windup. 0-1 pitch on its way. And he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. At the plate, Rafael Devers, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
Rafael Devers.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Hanging curveball taken, though, for a second strike.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2-base hits this year. And, in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. Here's Mookie Betts. Lifetime against Jose Barrios. He's 3 for 9. And a fastball is in there for strike 1. Oh, and that is right there for strike 2.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but He may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Hit high and deep to right center. Buxton is in pursuit. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And, folks, today I'm locking in on outfielder Max Kepler. I think he's just starting to scratch the surface. Bit off a couple of years trying to learn his craft a little bit. The bat's coming along. The defense has always been there. Super accurate arm, real sure-handed in the outfield. That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
Batting eighth, the first baseman.
Striding in, Mitch. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Curveball looked at here for strike one.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Behind 0-2 now. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. So 1 run. Now the number 4 Minnesota hitter, Mitch Garver.
Leading off
lifetime against Chris Sale. He's hitless in 6 tries.
Mitch
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. There to take it in is Bogaerts, and that's the first out.
So here's how the Bull Sox are positioning themselves defensively. Now let me tell you about Mitch Moreland. We get it. Big, nasty, left-handed swinging first baseman. But if you were to rate the top defenders at that position, you wouldn't necessarily think of Mitch's name at the top. But I'm telling you what, he's exactly that. His buddies love the way he picks them out of the dirt.
Cruz, or the boomstick as he's appropriately nicknamed. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
Into the box now, Eddie Rosario, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll come in here at 259, 13 home runs and 43 RBIs. Sale gets the sign, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Down go the Twins in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Into the box now, Andrew Benintendi, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
0-2 the count to Benintendi. Hard hit ball to second. Scope is there. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The batter.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He hit the ball hard, but lined out to start the ball game. Fastball in there for a called strike. 1 out, nobody on. Called strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. Left center, base hit. So a 1-out base hit has him aboard here in the third, and that seems as good a time as any to check out our league leaderboard in hits. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike taken up in the zone.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
The next 0-2. Lifted in the air to center field. Buxton moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's Steve Pearce now. 0-for-1 here in the early going.
Steve Pearce.
He's set, and the pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. Martinez is off of first with 2 away. Called strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now. Pierce has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him delivering, and he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Red Sox leave one. They're up 2 to. Here's Miguel Sano, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Batting 8, the right
first
fielder.
Pitch of the at-bat on its way. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound.
Back-to-back
strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts and all.
And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They trail things here. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Xander Bogaerts. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings. He's getting a lot of first pitch outs, and it's really easy to see why. He's been perfect. 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes to hitters so far in this one.
0-2 home now to Bogaerts. Line to shortstop, and there's 1 away.
Now
trying to pick things up where we left off. Rafael Devers. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Good power curveball there, and he's in control. 0-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, and a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that into memory bank, because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. Standing in now, Mookie Betts, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now a move over to first. And it throws him, and they got him. Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Calling for it, Buxton. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Red Sox go down quiet.
Leading off for the Twins.
He's ready. Here's the first
the
offering.
center fielder, Byron.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball.
Buxton.
Strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's
the first baseman, number 9,
struck out, and we're only in the second game of this series.
Gonzalez.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And into bat next, the utility man extraordinaire Marwin Gonzalez. Strike one to start the at-bat. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first two pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. There now is Moreland, and he's got it for the second out. The next twin up.
The batter, number 11.
And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Down go the Twins in order. They're down 2-0. Now batting, Christian Vasquez. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Called strike 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Polanco gloves it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Ready for another chance. Mitch Moreland. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. And 2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Ready with the 0-2. Popped him up. Polanco is in his tracks now. 2 gone.
The center
bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
2 quick outs in this inning so far, and his pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these guys swing the bat so far in this one.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Buxton is there, and that retires the side. Red Sox go down 1-2. Welcome back to Target Field as we send it to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
0-2 is the count.
Thank you, Heidi. Behind 0-2 now. And he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see, he currently ranks 2nd in the AL in that department. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 20.
Striding into the box, Eddie Rosario. 0-1 for him here in this one. Rosario behind with an 0-2 count.
Hey, this guy is one strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding the zone.
The 0-2 once more. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Hit hard back up the middle. Backhanded. On to first, and it sails right by him.
Now batting.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And set to go as the third baseman, Miguel Sano. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Twins wind up stranding one. They trail it here 2-0. So the lineup flips over and digging in. J.D. Martinez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Martinez.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a curveball to begin the at-bat. 0-1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. On the ground to third. Sano over to his left. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. No balls and 1 strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how...
And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see there, he's currently in 5th place in that department in the AL race. Striding forward now is the DH, Steve Pearce. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Bogart.
In now, Xander Bogaerts, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Fastball taken down the middle, and that's strike 2.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut, and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
Lifted in the air to center. Buxton will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 left for the Red Sox, but they hold a 2. Digging in to try it again. Max Kepler. He's set to lead it off in the Minnesota end of the 6th.
Max.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Kepler, an imposing left-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. Fouled off. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now. And I'll tell you,
batting,
he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. And it's 0-2 to Scope.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Hopped up. Moreland calls for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Tyler Duffy is on the pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Rafael Devers set to plate now as he looks at strike 1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
I always felt 0-2 you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout because that's not easy to do.
Line drive to center field. Buxton is there, and he has it for the first out.
Up next for the Red Sox, the right fielder.
One man is out in the Red Sox 7th. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. And that's in there for strike 1. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the catcher.
At the plate, Christian Vasquez. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. 2 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. Hit down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Grounded to short. Polanco right there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Stepping up to the plate, Marwin Gonzalez.
For the
third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Colton Brewer gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Back goes Betts, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And the Twins have something brewing right away. It's a leadoff double.
The batter, number 11.
Their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Matty V, and this is where you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game. But from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
Mitch Garver is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. And there's ball 1. One and 2 to the Twins catcher. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. Curveball, and he buckled him, but it's full 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Benintendi is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. 1 left for Minnesota. They're down 2-0.
Your
Sergio
attention,
Romo
please.
has been summoned
Now
from the
pitching
bullpen
for
as
the
he'll do
Twins.
so to start the 8th.
Number 54.
So stepping in,
Sergio
Mitch Moreland. He's lined out
Romo.
and flied out in 2 plate appearances. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
The 0-1 on its way. Fastball called for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Now the pitch. And right into the shift. Oh, and he whips on it at first. It's right by him into right.
Up next for the Red
The
Sox.
left-handed hitting Andrew
center
Benintendi stands in.
Andrew Benintendi.
From the stretch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 0-1 pitch. A high fastball is in there.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Lined into right, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
So it's
The left
first
fielder.
and second now.
J.D.
Nobody out. And into bat
Martinez.
next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. First offering on its way. Check to swing there and pops this one up. And a glove flip for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Now batting. Second baseman.
Here's Brock
Brock.
now. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
A shot down the first baseline.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Pulled toward right center field. Kepler's there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out. And this would be a tough opportunity to squander this late in the ball game, but he'll hold
Now
tight
batting.
with 2 away
The
now.
designated hitter. Steve.
Big spot here.
Pierce.
Runners at the corners, 2 gone. And that'll bring in the outfielder who's played for every AL Eastern Division club in his career, Steve Pierce. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway. And the inning. Leading off the inning, Eddie Rosario.
Leading
and
off
they'll
for
need him
the
to get
Twins.
something going here.
The left fielder,
Ulysses Chacin
Eddie
is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom
Rosario.
half of the 8th. The windup and the 0-1. Strike taken up in the zone.
Hey, boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here. They've been able to execute, working all 4 quadrants and keeping this team totally off balance.
Line toward right center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he'll make it to third with a triple.
Every coach will tell you when you're down by
your
2, you
attention,
don't want to
please.
take too many
He's hitting
chances
for the
on the
Twins.
base pass. Regardless,
Number
he
2.
hustles into third for the triple, and the tying run is coming to the plate.
Rosario, the runner at third with no outs.
That's a ball.
Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high, 1-2.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
Now batting, right
So the
fielder.
runner stands at
Max
third. One man is
Kepler.
out, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Max Kepler. Here comes the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Bogarts has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Striding in once
next for
again,
Minnesota,
Jonathan Scope.
the second
he blew
baseman.
out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. With runners in scoring position this season, Scope is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Twins wind up stranding 1. They trail it here 2-0.
Ladies
Number
and gentlemen,
2 is going to go
your
ahead and stay in the
attention,
ball
please.
game and play third
This
now.
change for the Twins. Now playing third base.
Sam
Number
Dyson
2
enters
now
from the pen to
pitching for
start the
the
9th inning as he'll try to
Number
keep the score
49.
right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Dyson.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Rosario arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Now batting.
Now in the box,
The third baseman.
Rafael Devers.
Rafael.
Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
No balls and a strike to count. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. Hit hard to the right side. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4.
Now
He's
batting.
looking locked in.
The right fielder. Mookie Betts.
Stepping in now, Mookie Betts. Pitches a called strike. The throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. A pause and the 0-2. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Byron Buxton.
Leading off
And
for
at this
the
point of the
Twins,
game, I think it's clear
the
that
center
the plan of
fielder,
attack against the top
Byron
of the order has worked.
Buxton.
Well, you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game. You know you're doing
Your
something right,
attention,
man.
please.
You're spot on.
Now
Whatever they
pitching for
discussed
Boston,
coming into this game
number
has
32,
worked out beautifully.
Matt
A little
Barnes.
tardy there. No balls and a strike.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Betts is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for.
The first baseman, number 9.
Digging in,
Marwin
Gonzalez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 1 out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
The batter, number 11.
On its way.
Shortstop.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Barnes has become one of the more dominant bullpen arms in the sport today, and a big reason is his swing and miss stuff. Really helps him pitch out of tough situations.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think what we're...
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further
the final line
and further
for
away.
our ball game.
We could say
MLB The Show's coverage of Wednesday night baseball finds us at Target Field in Minneapolis. Here's Steve Pearce now. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers.
The left fielder.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Pearce.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And
First
guys,
pitch.
as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably, as they come into this one losers of 7 straight games.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Dan, please hit. Who you focused on?
Well, one thing's for sure, they love what Mookie Betts brings to their offense. He hit over 400 last month. Watching him, it seemed like everything clicked. I want to see if he can carry through this month as well.
Good night for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. And he takes strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line drive to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Here's J.D. Martinez. First shot for him here as he comes in, currently leading the junior circuit in hitting.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. A solo shot here to left, and a one-time magic number, 61 home runs on the season now. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0. Here's Xander Bogaerts now, having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play.
What a season this guy's having. He's right up there among the RBI leaders, and he's awfully dangerous with runners on base.
The windup and the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Line towards center field. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball. This is one of those guys.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. Bogaerts takes off. Strike taken. The throw. The throw pulls him off the bag.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
Bogaerts stands at second with 2 gone. Lifted the other way to left center. Buxton is after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. The Red Sox are on the board. Settling in now, Byron Buxton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Twins, the center fielder,
and
Byron
he'll take strike 1 on the fastball,
Buxton,
registering at 93 that time. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
The shortstop.
Well, Matt, we'll see if Miguel Sano can be a difference maker, as he often is. He's slugging over 600 coming into play. That's a lot of extra base hits, a lot of home runs, a lot of doubles, and a lot of balls in the gap. That doesn't come easy, and he has really impressed a lot of people so far this year.
Hey, I think this is going to be the key to his success out on the mound. That good movement on that 2-seam fastball is going to keep that ball in the yard and keep this offense on its toes.
Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
The main job of the number 1 and 2
Batting
hitters
third,
is to set the middle of
the
the order
designated
up
hitter,
with an opportunity to do
Celtsfan.
some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Vasquez over to his right, and the inning is over. Down go the Twins. Here's Mookie Betts. Comes off an 0-for-4 in last night's ball game.
The right fielder.
Here comes the first pitch.
Betts.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
Hard on the ground towards short. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Batting 7.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Here comes the 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Drilled on the ground is short. The throw pulls him off the bag. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting 8. The first
baseman now, Mitch Moreland. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Comes set, and the 0-1. Fastball called for strike two.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside, or is he going to adjust his sights and try?
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Batting 9. The center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Ready now, Mitch Garver. And he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. Fouled away.
Garver.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Man, you don't see this in today's game that much. A guy who's willing to work east-west consistently with a great cutter two-seamer combo.
Another 0-2 home. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today.
And
let's focus our attention on super utility man Brock Holt. Have glove will travel. He packs them all. This guy, and he plays them all above adequately. From third base, second, both outfield spots, and creates havoc on the base pass. This guy is a manager's dream. What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Well, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters
faced,
baseman. 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Here's C.J. Cron now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Lifetime versus David Price. He's got 8 hits in 24 at-bats. He also... And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5
Batting
guys,
seventh.
5 up,
The
5
left
down.
fielder,
But the number 6
Eddie
here proved to be a little bit more difficult. And that's a
Rosario.
bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan.
And the third baseman is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring
Leading
in the
off with the Red
outfielder
Sox,
who's played for
left
every
fielder,
AL Eastern Division club in his career, Steve Pearce. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. This is line to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Now batting, the second
Here's
baseman,
Brock Holt now.
Brock Holt.
First pitch of the at-bat. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Holt, a native Texan. He was a 9th-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
I know. hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Now batting
into the box,
designated
J.D. Martinez. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. In there, and it's 0-2 now. High in the air out to center field. Buxton has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. He singled his last time up. Pitch on the way. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
On the line, that's a base hit.
Well, last time this guy had some success, but he can't seem to get it going here. In fact, he's given him more hits in this one than he did his entire last outing. And we're only in the third inning.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. The 0-1 on its way. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Right side, hit hard. It's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The right fielder.
Coming to the plate now, Mookie Betts. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. First pitch of the at-bat. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Back goes Rosario, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 29 home runs for him on the year as the Red Sox break on top now 5-0.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Into the box now, Christian Vasquez. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. 4 runs here in this half inning. Swing and a little blooper to center. Buxton coming in, and here's a dive by the center fielder, but it's off his glove.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
As a look, now the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Now batting.
Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight.
Number 65.
So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Jackie Bradley Jr. is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
And it's fouled away. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And he fouls this one off. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And that is off the wall in right field. In to score is the runner from first. It's 7-0.
Yeah, when that left his bat, I thought it was out of here for a 3-run shot. But to his credit, he didn't hesitate or break into that home run trot. He busted it out of the box and was thinking triple all the way. Well done.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball in there for a called strike. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Bradley at third with 2 away. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Hit hard on the ground at third. Sano comes up with it. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. 6 runs here in the inning have taken a close game and broken it wide open.
Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging.
Leading off
when asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, that number has him tied for second in the AL in that category. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. High in the air into shallow left center. Calling for it, Pierce. 2 down.
The center fielder, number 25.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. Price is ready. Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. They've obviously got a double-digit total in the hits column, but perhaps just as impressive is that they've not struck out a single time today. That's about as rare as it gets in today's sport. So they have a lot to feel good about right now, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. This is in the air out to right field. Kepler's there for it. 1 down.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. J.D. Martinez. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And that's dead center for strike one. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Strike two. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see there, he's really had it going into the month of June. Currently leading the AL in that department. First pitch on its way. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike one. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Oh, and 2 home now to Bogaerts. Line toward the alley in left center. And this is into the gap for his 3rd hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. And they'll have runners at 2nd and 3rd following the 1-out double.
Now the good news for pitchers in this part is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Ready with the 0-1. Strike two as that's taken on the outside part of the plate.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Martinez on 3rd. Bogaerts is over at 2nd with 1 down in the inning. Hit hard on the ground to 2nd. Throw to 1st is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at 3rd will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at 1st instead.
Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Polanco takes it in. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. So striding forward
leading
now,
off for the Twins.
He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And that's a base hit, 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So the Twins put their leadoff hitter on to get the inning started.
The designated hitter.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job, and now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
And he looks at a called strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Standing in now, Mitch Garver. 0-1 the count. Comes set with the 0-1. Taken, but called for strike 2 on the outer part of the zone. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Stays alive, still 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Man, they've really had his number so far in
now
this series.
Batting,
that's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
No.
Here's Miguel Sano. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. High and deep to right center. Back goes Betts. Still going back. Gone all the way into the upper deck. In now, C.J. Cron.
The first baseman,
As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Looking at his career totals, Crone carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. But 2-run score for the Twins, both coming on this 2-run home. Christian Vasquez. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
The catcher, Christian
right down
Vasquez.
Broadway that time. Strike 1. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. And he struck him out. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up a former Gold Glover, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland. Changeup called strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, Debra, with that stacked infield on the right side. You hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Called strike 0-2. Hit sharply toward the right side. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out.
The batter.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Steve Pearce. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 33 on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
The batter.
Stepping in now,
the second base.
Brock Holt. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. But the throw is offline, and he's in there with 2 bases.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. This guy's been producing at the plate all year long, and this at-bat is no different. He's probably surprised it didn't leave the yard after the season he's having, but he'll just have to settle for a double.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And he takes a called strike, 0-1. Rosario behind with an 0-2 count. Now the 0-2 from Price. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Popped him up. Holt ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman.
Stepping in, Jonathan Scope. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
All bets are off for the offense right now. This guy's got a low pitch count. He's attacking the zone. They have to get more aggressive. This guy's not going anywhere.
Price into his motion. Here's the 0-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Down go the Twins in order, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Digging in and looking for more, Xander Bogaerts. He'll lead it off for the Red Sox here in their half of the 6th.
Bogart
drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The third baseman, Rafael.
So coming to the plate, Rafael Devers. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. In there at the letters 0-1. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lined hard toward right center, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
The batter, the
stepping in and ready for another shot, Mookie Betts. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. In there at the knees, strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High and deep to left center field. Looking up is Rosario. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo home run there for Mookie. His 2nd of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Now back
into the box now, Christian Vasquez, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Changed up on him, and he gets the inside corner for strike 2. Now this ball's hit out to deep left center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Digging hard. He's headed for third. The tag, and he is out at third. And with that, Here's Byron Buxton now. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't
Leading
really
up
offered
for
much
the
help for
Twins,
this lineup so far.
the center
No,
fielder.
your 1, 2, 3 guys are
Byron
the ones you look to generate a lot of
Buxton.
action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Hit hard down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game.
No hitter is ever going to
The
feel good
batter,
about
number
taking
11.
the hat trick with
Shortstop.
3 strikeouts in a
Jorge.
game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a
Bronco.
terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Price ready with another 0-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The next 0-2. Slow roller down the third baseline. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA.
The designated
as
hitter.
you can see, he's right up
Nelson.
there, 4th in the AL in that category. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Price ready with the 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Count is 1-2 now. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins DH. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Number 61 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Hanging curveball taken, though, for a second strike. Ready with the 0-2. Swing and a liner. Kepler is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right.
The left fielder, number 25.
Standing in now, Steve Pierce. As he'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And he takes strike two. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Now this one's crushed. Left field line. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Ripped down the line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Now at the plate, Brock Holt.
Now
he's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. First pitch coming. Here it is. He pulls this one into right. Kepler is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Up next for Minnesota, Mitch Garver. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Betts, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Now back
into the box,
the
Miguel
third baseman.
Sano. No balls and 1 strike. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Miguel Sano is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And this one is gone. A home run. Stepping in now,
the
Eddie
left fielder,
Rosario.
number 20.
Yes, he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Pitch on the way. Struck him out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
No hits to this point. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Next will be the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point.
J.D. Martinez.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he gets ahead with the curveball, strike 1. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Roll, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run.
Your
Tyler
attention,
Duffy
please.
enters now in a mop-up role, as he'll try to keep the deficit right where
number
it is.
21.
Into the box now,
Tyler
Xander Bogaerts.
Duffy.
As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Bases are empty here. Nobody out. Duffy typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. With that said, he is prone to giving up the home runs. I think one of the cause of that, Matty V, he leaves a lot of pitches up in the strike zone. He needs to be down in the zone when he's effective. Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Yeah, and some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike. Lined hard toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Mookie Betts will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. A line shot to third base.
Now batting.
Striding in for Boston, Christian Vasquez. The numbers against Tyler Duffy. He's 2 for 4. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. Now the 0-2 pitch. This is in the air out to left field. Rosario is there. Let's see if they test it. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Mitch Moreland hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. And a little self-preservation down at first. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He'll try and do what he can to work for cutting into this big deficit. Heath Hembry is on the pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Boston.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Number 37.
Fouled away.
Hembry.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And there's 1 away.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Byron Buxton. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost
the batter,
cause
number
in this
11.
one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something he'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you could have.
In now, Jorge Polanco. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Twins are set. Standing in, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Leading off
His line so far, 2 for 4, but the hits are a home run and a triple. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Kepler's there for it. 1 away.
The left fielder, number 25.
Now to the plate, Steve Pearce. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And he lays off here, but it's a called strike 1. Boy, right down the middle for strike 2. Here's a high pop-up. Sano is there for it. And that's the second out of the inning. Now that's second base. He homered back in the third inning in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats.
You can tell his eyes lit up at the plate right there. He was not able to control his emotions. Stay up the middle and keep that one fair.
Behind 0-2 now. To first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. In order to go the Red Sox. They still lead this one by a comfortable margin. Here's Nelson Cruz now, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Behind 0-2 now. Popped up. Moreland waits on it. One away.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Mitch Garver. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that is through into right field for a single.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch.
Now batting.
But something he'd like to get down in the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Ball with eyes right there.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Up next for the
Into
Twins,
the box, C.J.
the
Cron.
first baseman, C.J. Cron.
Moreland over to his left. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The left fielder, number 20.
Digging in now, Eddie Rosario. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Final strike for the Twins. Down the left field line and deep. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over. 13-6, the final score in this ball game.
Time of the ball.